Peace, my family, and brought back to all those coming out of that good cocoon for the first time. Welcome. This your girl, the butterfly. We about to take off, right? Let's fly. Just want to send you all that good healing energy your way. Peace, love, happiness, harmony, and abundance. Hope you guys are out there keeping your mind right and that good not mind. How y'all feeling? Hope you guys most definitely moving on up this right in your higher nature family, and most definitely cleansing, because if you don't know, now you know. Oh yes, we must cleansing the lower nature, your lower frequency energies. All right. So first and foremost, all praises to a new most glorified and exalted, honor and glory to the one appointed, true Messiah, unlimited Jesus, Yahshua, Timeless Horse, Room. Oh yeah. Now, I'm a part of all, and all is a part of me. Oh, cool. Okay. So, let's get started. Okay. This is speaking on breaking the spell, right? And this is, again, in our Master Teacher's book, his scroll, called Breaking the Spell. This is going to help you gain more knowledge of self and what the Most High wanted you to know, right? So, let's get to it. The question was, what is the Negro mentality, right? And remember, our Master Teacher has been writing books since 1970, so when you begin to see the pages, you'll begin to see how long ago that really was, right? So, just a reminder of that as we are going through, the works, okay? So it says, what is the Negro mentality? And it reads, okay? The Negro mentality is negative mentality, right? A slave mentality, right? A Negro negative or slave mind is one, regardless of how free you think you are. So again, let me say that again. The Negro mentality is the negative mentality, a slave mentality. A Negro, a negative or slave mind is one regardless of how free you think you are, right? That knows no more, no less than what, the Canaanite, right? The albino seed, right, has written for public reading and spoken for public hearing, or no more or less or a little more than what the Canaanites and all their helpers have taught, right? This is what I call synthetic education, okay, which breeds a synthetic mind. You don't have a mind of your own, right? It's about thinking for yourself, right? Your teacher is holding their translation or the scripture he is teaching you from, right? Or relate you to their books to cheat me, your reformer, Dr. Malachi Zero. So these teachers are really reinforcing the evil teachings and the results of the ghost spell, and which is the negative enslaved mentalities, which is full with physical slaves and captives, right? So it goes on to say, refer to Nuwapu, right? The Science of the Nether Scroll. And that is on the channel if you are interested to check it out. We have to know and begin to understand that what the Most High has for us is letting us know our true identity and our history before, slavery, right? You must remember that we existed, trillions of years, 76 trillion years, your soul has existed. So just be mindful of the fact of, the knowledge, right? We can't look at ourselves as what we've been taught in this Western Hemisphere about ourselves. We are ancient, okay? So, let's get to it. Next question, it says, will these scrolls really help me? Question. And this is our Master Teacher, Dr. Malachi York's answer. Yes. If a person has a Negro, negative, or slave mentality, these scrolls will help him or her to get rid of it, okay? Provided the person not just to read and study the scrolls, but it provides you to the facts and accepting the facts therein and herein. The facts can be rejected, right? But they cannot be disapproved. Those of you who shall survive Armageddon, right? The showdown between to be agreeable, right, and raw disagreeable, will accept these facts, right, and stick with them. The Canaanites did not and will not teach others, right, besides themselves, any real knowledge, right, about universal powers and forces which would enable others to rule themselves, right? Moreover, other races are not going to give woolly-haired beings, right, real universal knowledge, because in real spiritual and universal knowledge is where the real ruling, right, and the power, right, is found and exercised, right? So, that's something to really think about within yourself. You must understand that the Most High gives you the knowledge that you need. Not any man, right? Not man, right? The Most High gives you the knowledge that you need about yourselves. Not anyone else, right? Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you know what I mean? This is what he's saying, right? And once we begin to get outside of what we've been taught our whole lives about ourselves, right, we'll begin to see clear, truly, who we are in the eyes of the Most High. Okay? So, remember, as you begin to learn universal knowledge of yourselves, as you begin to rise, right, remember that everything that you gain is to align you. And everything that you learn thus far, yes, you can take it with you, right? You can all learn from other sources, right? Other sources of information, right? But just know that the best information and the right information about your existence and your creation comes from who created you, right? Comes from the Most High, right? You will get watered down versions of different things, different subjects and things, right? When you begin to get the knowledge from someone that was sent from the Most High, which is our Master Teacher, Dr. Malachi York, right? You begin to get everything you need and more. And if you checked out his works, can you tell? It is the cup overflowing. It is boundless. The amount of knowledge one so-called man has to give us all in this world. And you begin to see for yourself once you begin to do your self-study and you begin to really check things out for yourself. And I'm going to say this. One time, a friend told me, not one man can give you all the information, you can get it from other people, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, you can. You can get a lot of information from a lot of people, right? A lot of different people, a lot of men out here, yes. And you know what I mean? Yes, you can get it from them, right? But, again, it only goes so far, right? It only goes so far. Why not get the information from the source? Again, who created you and knows everything about you and knows about everything he has created. And so much more. And detailed, family. To where it's undeniable. You begin to see things for yourself. And you'll begin to have the spiritual experiences that you need. It just won't be, right? In books, right? The books will begin to come alive, is what I like to call it, yes, because this is what happens to me along my journey, yes. The information, right? Because once you begin to apply these things to your life, you begin to see the world the way the Most High sees it. And that's at its best, family. Do you know what I mean? Man, oh man, it's a beautiful thing when you begin to see clear what's really happening to you and around you, right? And get back to your true self, the real you, right? So this information and knowledge is much needed in these days and times for people to awaken and wake up to who they truly are. And once you begin to do so, family, oh man, beautiful things will begin to happen for you. And you begin to fly, family. Like no other. You better fly. I'm just saying you better fly. Because it's here. Alright? So, again, y'all better remember who you are. And continue to learn. Because there's so much growth in that. If applied to your life. Alright? So, I'm going to leave it at that. Again, my family, you are so much encouraged to check this out yourself. If you are interested and you want this book, just send me a comment in the comment section. I'll be happy to help you out and get it to you. Alright? And if you have any questions, you can leave it in the comment section. I'll be happy to help. Right now, again, family, I want y'all all to know that you are loved so much beyond this world. Oh yes, you are. Whether you know it or not, in it. Begin to spread that love, family. Knowing that you are loved, right? To one another. Be that peace that you seek. Release. Our master teacher, Dr. Malachi C. L. That's right. Peace, shalom, I should divine love, family 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 divine love, divine love, divine love, divine love. And it is all.